All right. I think we're live. Just give me 1 second here. Um, had to literally like update like file after file, you know, clean out my computer. Hopefully it's not really lagging all that much, but I'm gonna check it out and see if we're doing good here. So, clean out my computer. Hopefully. But we're here live on YouTube. So yeah, hopefully everything works just fine. Let me give it a second. But you could see right here, hopefully it doesn't lag. I'm watching my stream. What's up, Ohio? If it does lag, we have a developing supercell here near Cape Girardeau in Missouri. It is kind of lagging a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't lag for, all stream. It should get its act together. But you could see we got some developing mesocyclone here near Cape Girardeau. With this developing updraft, you could see all these updrafts have kind of congealed into kind of one main updraft. You could see there's some other ones here too as well. So we're just gonna have to keep an eye on some of
A
these
new
storms.
flash flood warning has been issued.
But we got 2 severes, 0 tornado warnings. I do want to go up to the north and look at that storm there. That is severe warned here in Missouri. If it does lag, I'm very sorry, guys. My computer is just kind of useless at this point. Hopefully it doesn't really lag all that much. But we gotta hope for the best here, guys. Very stormy early afternoon here. And what overlay is that? I didn't really set it up, but one of my friends has set it up. It's a custom made overlay. I plan on using it for more streams, so let me know if it's lagging, guys. Hopefully it's not a bad lag. But you can see we got some little bit of rotations out here with this line, essentially. So we're gonna have to watch these storms as they move off to the east-northeast. Those storms are gonna be going into Illinois there. We're gonna watch these storms too here in Missouri. They're developing out here. It looks like TRGs. Yeah, I gave it to TRG. I actually gave it to TRG. But we got some developing updrafts out here in the Boot Hill, Missouri. But I'm watching this one very closely. This storm right here. It could do something. And it's already trying to develop a mesocyclone, like I said. Just north of Cape Girardeau. Missouri, they're developing out here. Did my stream freeze? I really need y'all's update on this, because low-key, I'm using a radar app that's not really suitable for streaming, but whatever. But if we take a look at the environment, we're going to get a new meso analysis here, but we will go over the SPC outlooks here for today. We got a very large slight risk 5 straight days of severe weather. Still an active stretch here as we're going to close out June for severe weather. Here for today, I sat here. It could do update on this here as we're going to close out June for severe weather. It's freezing a bit. Is it like a bad lag, or is it like crashing anything, or is it just lagging like a little bit like what you just said? But you can see we do have a 5 sig 1 risk for tornadoes out here for Illinois, Missouri, and as well as Indiana, and as well as northern Kentucky. Wind, we have a sig 1 risk out here for Illinois and Indiana and northern Kentucky, and also a separate risk here for some strong winds out here for Kansas and as well stretching into Oklahoma. Hail, we got a sig 1 risk, 15% sig 1 risk out here for hail. So this goes for eastern Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, and then stretching into Oklahoma there. So, but if we take a look at mesoanalysis, hopefully a new one can come in here. 18Z should be coming in here in a bit. But we're going to go back to the storm. Okay, this is a... No, this ain't the radar. Man, our radar is updating every 7 minutes. That is horrible. That is some horrible updating. We have had a radar update in 5 minutes. But, like I said there, you see that developing mesocyclone. We're going to watch that. Take a look at the last update for our environment. We do have a lot of CAPE there in southern Illinois. Shear is, I mean, it's a little displaced, but it's not really that good, honestly. If we take a look at our vorticity, we got a lot of 3 Cape Sun vorticity out there too, matching that with a 25 knot jet streak there. So, and our bulk shear effective in the effective layer is around 35 to 40 knots, so it's all right. Supercell composite, which is basically a composite parameter that scales the environment as a whole for supercells, and we got a 4 out here. I do want to pull a sounding a little bit out in front of this storm. If we take a look at our hodograph, a hodograph is all right. It's not horrible. It's okay. And your low-level shears, not the best, but it's really not really that good. It's very mid, 82, 0 to 1 kilometer SRH. If anything, that'll get you a brief tornado. But we do see that we have a lot of CAPE out here too, so around 3,000 instability. And we got a lot of moisture too. Low 70 dews, low 80s. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good spread there. Can we get a radar update? Hello? Okay, our radar just wants to glitch, I guess. Whatever works, you know. It looks like y'all can hear me fine. It's just more so of the computer itself. That's kind of, you know, just not being cooperative with me. And yeah, you know what? There we go. So our velocities are going to update here in a bit while we wait for the scan. Yeah, it's still developing here. The supercell. It's starting to get a hell core too. There's still some rotation. We're going to watch that very closely. These storms are out here we have to watch closely too for some tornado development. Starting to get a hell core too. There's still some rotation. We're going to watch that very closely. But this radar software here is really not helping me all that much. We could take a look at the models, but it's not really going to do all that much here. If we go to the Midwest, you see our latest HRRR's rendering, and that Southern and Charlie, if you want to call it that, that Charlie, Tail End Charlie, some might have to watch. Definitely Illinois, Indiana looking like the main target. Southern Illinois. I will say a lot of trees and hills out there in southern Illinois. Some fields, but very hard to come by. If you're like down there towards Salem or Mount Vernon, going into Vienna along I-57, and I-64. Very a lot of trees and a lot of hills out here. So not the best storm chasing terrain, but could be worse, like Arkansas, you know? Just just all trees basically. Out here, just towns, pretty decent amount of towns. Mount Vernon is definitely the more populated town out here, as well as Evansville. So just gonna watch things here. Just gonna watch things here. Just gonna watch things here. Yeah, I'm about to get a radar scope on desktop here so that I can use that for radar here. Sister's gonna buy it for me. Because I am kind of broke. I think we got our new missile analysis. We did. Fresh data here coming in, guys. Give it a second. Alright. Gotta reload here. I have zero internet. That's crazy. Looks like our overlay is doing pretty well here for us, so that's very good. Our overlay is cooperating, which is good. Okay, it looks like this updated. Maybe. Hopefully. I think it did update. Yeah, it did. No, well, probably didn't. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. Did it update or did it not update? It still says 17Z, so I'm kind of skeptical on that. Very skeptical. Yeah. Did not update, y'all. Yeah, actually, it did update. A lot more 3K. Do you want to pull sounding out in front of that? Right there. Perfect. Yeah, shear kind of increased a little bit. 85 0 to 1 kilometer SRH, still not enough. I mean, you could get by with a brief tornado with that amount of SRH. Watching these storms very closely, as they could be tornadic down the line, especially these ones out here in southwest Missouri, southern Missouri, as are encountering better low-level wind shear. So, oops. You could definitely see that convergence signature very well there. It's just going to be a matter of if it can produce. And with the amount of SRH we have, it's kind of hard to come by with this storm. But I might switch sectors. Yep, that sector's gonna be good for us here. Yeah, now we're approaching 3,500 instability out here in Arkansas. We'll see how far north that instability axis can go, but there's your warm front right there. Your warm front is where your instability axis is lined up at, which is in south central Illinois. And we could get a couple of tornadoes along the warm front there with these sustaining storms that are making their way into Illinois near St. Louis. Visible satellite, let's see. Let's look at the visible satellite. Some pretty good clearing here. It's not all clearing, but definitely some clearing. Trying to work in here. Yo, what's up, Justin? Wind Dancer Media. Welcome to the stream. It's been a hot minute. I have to mow my grass. Yeah, definitely that time of year. Definitely. I'm curious, what are your low level lapse rates? Yeah, they're good. 7, 7.5. What about your low or mid levels? Mid levels are mid. They're just mid. Very mid. Yeah, we haven't had a radar's update in like 5 minutes from this particular radar, which is kind of overwhelming. And I think we just got a new severe. That severe is going to be 4, or was that an update? Might have been an update, honestly. Probably was. Yes, it is a hot minute, literally. That was a new severe to me in Nebraska. Like my overlay. Thank you. That is going to be for um oh, that's actually in Maine. That's actually in Maine, y'all. We got some severe weather in Maine. Wow. This radar does not want to update. I have a lag. Let's see. My stream isn't lagging all that much. I don't know if it's just me or you. You did say you did have bad internet, so guess what, guys? We are not done. StormNet does have an elevated tornado threat detected for Wednesday, June 24th. That's going to be for Wednesday. They got two areas, Colorado and Wisconsin and Michigan. So we're still going to be in this active stretch for severe weather. These severe weather episodes aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something real quick. I'm gonna actually. Hold on, guys. Alright, there we go. Hold on just a second, guys. Alright.